Alright, today I'm gonna do something different because due to some technical issues I wasn't able to make a proper video. But I'm still here to talk about leaks, so let's just get straight to it. So, when the leaks came out, like I had a video ready and everything, but I'm still giving my reaction to everything. So, the chapter starts off with Lucius just completely stopping Yuno's attack. Just pulls an Aizen, just stops his attack full swing. And, oh my god, to no surprise, Lucius is him. I think most of us already knew that, Yuno wasn't going to win that fight. But, and obviously, not until Asta arrives, I think we're probably going to see Asta and Yuno work together to truly defeat Lucius. But at the moment, despite the fact that Yuno has Neverland out, and, how he's given all the Magic Knights the opportunity to fight in the battlefield, Lucius was just never phased. So he was just able to stop his attack so easily. And then, after that, we get to the real part of the chapter, right? And, oh my god. So, previously we saw Jack just get completely Yuki-Ora'd. Got a hole in his chest. And, most of us weren't really sure what his fate was. And, he's lying on the floor. And that's how he is now in the chapter. And as it goes on, we see like a nice little flashback between Jack and Yami. How, back when Yami and Morgan were in a squad together. And let me go back to Knight's tweets because I don't exactly remember the dialogue here. Yeah, here it is. Jack is pondering if he's gonna die. And then, yeah, Jack's flashback. Yami is asking him during the fight what he's doing. Jack thinks that if Yami had been serious, he would have taken his left eye. And then next, Jack's flashback continues. Morgan shows up telling Yami that they have a mission, and scolds Yami that he should get along with other squads, referring to the fight with Jack. Yami says it wasn't him who started it. Then afterwards, a Green Mantis NPC, oh my god, Knight. The Grey Deer's light and dark combination, the top of our generation. Light, the strongest attribute of all time, and the unknown darkness. Both are mystical, elusive magic. Jack remarks that it's interesting that one day he'll be able to slice them up. Then back to the present, Yami is tending to Jack, and Jack is seemingly ashamed of it. And then Morgan, he says, "With my light, I'll send you to heaven." And damn, that is that is quite a line from Morgan, holy god. Next, Jack's life is flashing before his eyes, and he thinks that he's been ripping things up. He's been ripping things up so far, and now he'll be able to rip and slice everything up. And one last major attack. And Morgan looks a little bit surprised at that great slicing up. And the NPCs, or rather the magic knife below, or they look shocked. And I mean, of course, like who wouldn't be? And then afterwards, let me go to the panels. Jack, this man Jack unleashes one hell of a strike. Like, oh my god, this dude, this attack reached the whole kingdom. At least from what I can tell, yeah, this reached far and wide. This man practically opened the gates of hell on his own. Like, jeez. Like, say what you want about Jack, right? But this is one hell of a final attack, and one hell of a way to go. Then afterwards, we see Jack. He's reaching on to the to Yami and into the floor, and Jack asks Yami how his last great attack was, and Yami says it was quite a big deal. As Jack collapses, and he says his only regret was that he wanted to slice Yami up directly. And yeah, it seems that Jack his grimoire is disappearing. He's dead. And I'm a bit surprised because I've mentioned before that I figured that people would die in this arc, but I never thought it would happen this early. Like I was expecting it to happen like midway through in this arc. The Judgment Day just started, and now this happens. Like, sheesh. And I know like a lot of people don't like Jack or they like to meme on him. Like I feel my mutuals are like big fans of Jack, and I respect them for that. I know they must be a bit heartbroken about it. But man, like Jack, he's definitely earned my respect after what he just did. And another thing, like a mini rant as well. I know, I get it. People are still upset about Gaja. So people are like weary about the fact about whether Jack is actually dead or not. And like his grimoire is disappearing, it's practically gone. We're gonna have to see the TCBs and official like chapter release along with the next chapter itself, like to 100% verify. But it does seem that Jack, he's gone. It seems like he's really dead, and I'm still like caught off guard. And then like I get it. People like are weary about it. They're not sure. But another thing, like I get it. Back to the Gaja thing. People are just I can't tell if like they're half joking or if they're dead serious. But people are like bringing up the fact that oh here comes Mimosa. She's probably gonna show up next chapter and heal up Jack like nothing's wrong. And like come on, be serious. Like be for real. Look, I get it. People are mad about what Mimosa did in Spade. She managed to help Gaja. But another thing that people forget is that Gaja was also saved by Rill by a spell. I believe Twilight Valhalla. I think I forgot the name, but I believe that's what it is. And Gaja was like really the only person she saved. Like she wasn't able to help Asta when he was fighting against Lucifero. Like she had run out of mana. And then people are gonna be like, oh well, what about at the very end when she was able to but heal up Yami, Asta, Yuno, and the rest of them in one go. And like, are you forgetting that Charmy herself showed up? She was able to replenish her mana thanks to her food. Like, I get it, Mimosa's a powerful healer, but that doesn't mean she's gonna be like the solution to every single death in the series, or be the one to prevent it. Like, come on, I think the Mimosa hate's a little too forced. She's not gonna show up and help Jack. And if she does, I'll eat my words, but it's like, this is a fight that's taking place throughout the whole kingdom. And we don't even know where exactly Mimosa is. I originally thought she was with the Black Bulls, but she didn't show up with the Golden Dawn when we saw them close up in the previous chapter. So I'm not exactly sure where Mimosa is. I can only assume she is there on the battlefield. We just haven't seen her. But yeah, I mean, she's not gonna just show up and heal Jack and then show up and heal another captain. But yeah, mini rant over. I would say chill about it. Like I said, if something like that does happen next chapter, I'll eat my words. But I wouldn't fret too much about it. And then another interesting thing that Stellium Josh sent me, which is about the portraits, and I don't know if you remember those, where it showed like these pictures of the cast, and they look kind of like dark and weary. And like Josh sent me a tweet from a fellow mutual of mine from Prathas, Black Savvy. And he tweeted out, Jack completely packed, William retired, Mario Leona, she lost her arm in the final panel against Morrigan, which is reminiscent of her brother Fuegoleon. So I guess both siblings have lost an arm. But yeah, like this seems to be like a really good indication that it could give us a good idea of who could die next or who could be gravely injured. And here we see the regular portraits of some of the characters, but then in the next one, like some of the pages, not even some of them, all the pages are torn up. And the characters we see here are, of course, Jack being one of them. The other one, Nozel, Fuegoleon, Julius, which may or may not be a reference to what happened in the Elf arc, or what could happen later on when Asta and Yuno and the gang fight against him and defeat him. Defeat Lucius. And then we have Rill, Dorothy, and Charlotte. Now, I'm not sure if this means all of them will die. Like, Charlotte, I have a lot of trouble seeing dying. But I could see her being gravely injured. It's definitely something to keep an eye on. And, as well, there's also the portrait of, Asta and Yuno doing their promise from chapter 1. And, like, the page there looks like it's all messed up. So people are speculating, oh, could that be their friendship being torn apart or something? And like I don't know, it's hard to say. So we'll have to wait and see. Like I can only imagine what exactly that could mean. Like what could happen here that would like cause their friendship to come to an end. Like, I speculated in Spade that, you know, Asta or Yuno would be, or maybe Yuno would have to, like, maybe make a tough decision about having to kill Yami, or maybe vice versa. Asta would have to do it to William, but obviously that never came to pass. But I would have to remind everyone that, you know, Yami has a devil-like heart, and William, I believe, as well. So that's definitely something to keep an eye out for. Whether, like, my theory from Spade happens here or something else, it's looking to be really dangerous for both Asta and Yuno, and really just a majority of the cast. If, you know, Jack is, like, if he's truly dead here, like, oh my god, I don't think anybody's safe. But yeah, overall, this was a crazy chapter, man. Like, Jack, I just I can't believe it, man. And he may not be everyone's favorite captain, but like I did enjoy him. And like I said before, I think I said this a few weeks ago, I speculated that, oh, if Jack were to die, you know, back when he, you know, got a huge hole in his chest, I speculated that, oh, maybe he could be brought back as a paladin, you know, just increasing Lucius's army. And I feel like that might be the case. You know, Lucius might just have, well, not just Lucius himself, but like every angel and paladin there might actually take some lives, like Jack, for example, and maybe some other captains, and then they get brought back as a paladin, increasing Lucius's army, which just would make things so much hectic. Like, I'm not sure how Asta is going to be able to deal with that when he arrives. Of course, you know, he has to deal with Lucius, so beating him would be able to resolve everything. But man, this is not going to be easy, because Lucius's army is just going to continue to increase if that's the case. But yeah, man, this was a surprising chapter, to be honest, but still a really good one. And then next week, there's no break, so we're gonna see Marileona and Morgan, you know, duke it out, along with, I assume, Yami as well. So yeah, it should be really good. But yeah, that'll do it for me for now, because like I said, this is a different format than how I'm usually doing it. But yeah, feel free to let me know what you guys think is gonna happen next. Who do you think could die next as well? What captain, or, you know, just a squad member, or even a Black Bull? Oh my god, if like something were to happen to Magna, I'd probably just, I don't know if I'd be able to handle that. But yeah, feel free to share your theories, your thoughts, just share them all, and I'll try to respond as best as I can. But yeah, that'll do it for me. Peace out, everyone.
Wow.